Ooh, testing 1, 2, 3. Hello. Welcome. Another special live stream. Another cool live stream I'm doing. And of course, today is years old now. So we're here to make sure that I can do like a little Q&A stuff. For those that want to be invited, I have my Discord server, and of course I also have some stuff to talk about. Hello, Camilla Hill. Thank uh, yeah. Yes, this is what I have in mind for it. So there's some interesting things going on. I mean, I did some videos. Hello, thanks for that. Um, oh, that's awesome. Hey, it's Boogie. Nice, I like it. The Noggin shutdown was very depressing yesterday. It absolutely is. I did my video about Noggin unfortunately shutting down. It's very sad to see about how Noggin is gone, and we had to deal with things that we had to move on. It kind of sucks. Okay, so what? Oh my, that is very unfortunate. That is very that is not good. So happy birthday! Thanks, Randall Tom Brewster. That is nice. I hope you're safe, Tina Belcher 2010. I honestly hope that you're safe because it's best to be safe from those conditions, especially that the weather and stuff like that. When it comes to when it comes to animation, there's some interesting updates. Nothing that much on animation news lately. So we got things. Name one TV channel you want back. Obviously Cubo. Like, you really shouldn't have shut down Cubo. Like, Cubo is literally a channel that honestly shouldn't shut down. Like, they literally should have sold the channel. If they didn't want the channel, they shouldn't just shut down. They should have just sold it to another company. Thanks, Tina Belcher 2010. That's a pretty cool profile picture you have. So there is some pretty interesting things going on. I won't get over the fact that cartoon. Yeah, the really ended off in a high note. I don't get why that cartoon base literally labeled it as it was canceled, as it isn't. Yeah. Oh, cartoon fans here. Okay. All right. Hey.
Happy birthday, Antonio.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, and because of your birthday, I've been just watching a Kuku marathon, just waiting on any responses from you about the whole happy birthday thing.
Yeah.
And if you notice getting mentioned on, if you notice,
yeah, they were fantastic. Yeah.
And if you notice me mentioning you on my YouTube channel, that was supposed to be the song I used for your birthday on Random Music, but then again, it's just I tried finding your favorite song from the show
at this point.
I tried finding your favorite song, but I couldn't find it anywhere for some reason.
That's because it's actually only available on Spotify or Pandora. It's only available on those music services. It's not available on YouTube.
Oh, come on!
Yeah. I mean, if you want, you can record the song, but I don't think that will be the point if Wild Brain would attack. Thanks, Tina Butter 2010. I still find the 2019 brand kind of unnecessary. Yeah, the 2019 branding of Noggin is kind of bland. Like it is really kind of bland compared to how the original one was. I do have to admit,
Also,
it's just
another
text.
another issue with the Noggin app, they just
Animaniacs
moved
ended on a
everything from
cliffhanger.
Nick Jr.
Yeah, yeah, there are
Like
some spoilers on that, but
everything from Nick Jr. was just moved to Noggin during the 2019 rebrand, and it made the Nick Jr. app just completely pointless.
yeah. I don't think Discovery Family will shut down. I think that they're just gonna focus on Warner Bros. And Cartoon Network content. I mean, we already have Summer Camp Island there. Oh, plus Stay Plus. Let me see. Oh yeah, Jalen the Creator. What Disney XD shows will you bring back to the channel? For reruns or to just bring them back as being revived? I'm pretty sure DFC will air WB shows. Yeah, I mean they're already airing so much Looney Tunes. I could see them
Hey,
getting Tom and
they
Jerry.
have aired Warner Bros. And WB shows back when they were known as the Hub too, back in the day.
Good Animaniacs and Tiny Toons. Those were the most special things about what made the Hub special. They can return to Discovery Family. Thanks to the whole Warner Bros. Discovery thing. One of the only good things about it, yeah, wrestling, it did unfortunately end in a cliffhanger. The reboot, that is.
And for some reason, because the whole
Hold
original
on.
series,
Actually,
like
here's a spoiler of reboots. All right, I need to talk about it.
you had cut out by accident.
Huh?
You cut out when you were trying to explain it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the reason why the cliffhanger of the Animaniacs reboot was that they the Warner Brothers and sisters suddenly got hit by a meteor, and then it just cut off the series like that when it ended. If anything, I think a movie can be used to be a good continuation of the series.
Not the only time a series has originally ended on a cliffhanger. I mean, we got Kuku Arajuku and the Amazing World Gumball ending on cliffhangers.
I mean, at least don't. Let's see. Thanks, Oni. The rerun of the Sonic movie used on 2009 logo. Is that an error? No. That was. I think that was before the Martin Splat one. No. Let's see. Yeah,
If it was
the
in
Martin Splat
modern,
logo was like 2023. Yeah, I think it was 2023 or
yeah.
2022. Hold on, let me check. Let me check the Splat logo. Let me check. So I do know that the Sonic movie actually premiered on Nickelodeon in 2022 due to cable. The whole cable on TV rule is to be on TV for 2 year TV access. Let me check.
It is weird to think though that that Dawn Velocity of Gold premiered and came out in theaters before Paw Patrol the movie. Yet Paw Patrol the movie was aired on cable before Dawn Velocity of Gold.
Let me check. Come on, is it 2022 or 2023? 2003. Yeah, so yeah, they definitely aired the Sonic movie before the Martin Splat logo. It's not an error. It's not an error. Oh, it happened today. Yeah, that's what Sonic movie is. I mean, Nickelodeon is just Nick movies because of the scheduler, John Flannery. Thankfully, some Cartoon Network shows like Adventure Time, Regular Show, and on High Note. Yes, they did, and yet they're coming back. franchise. These TV tunes might have originals in the they technically already have one. They already have Tune It With Me, and that's basically their only original for now. But
I just remembered that
for
I think
more like animation.
I just remembered that
It's okay. Enrico.
today the Bluey minisodes released on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
it's the same day where Despicable Me.
Yeah, yeah. I just joined because I might as well ask since I'm here in the thing. Wait,
Yeah.
so the
Okay.
Animaniacs show ended on a cliffhanger? Isn't that a
The
7-minute
reboot.
show?
The reboot of. Well, actually, it's not a reboot. It's a revival. My apologies.
I know, but
Yeah,
isn't it like a 7-minute segment show, even the reboot or something?
what?
Like,
The,
isn't it
the
supposed to be 3
revival,
segments?
the revival, even like who else just feels weird about knowing that the Thundermans alongside shows like Adventure Time can be accessed on Disney Plus from the merger?
The Hulu.
Okay, I can't comment on that because I'm in Canada.
And when in 2022, Nick Jr. aired it. But then again, the Nick Jr. aired the freaking Shrek things in Madagascar. You know, those that even fit on the North. But then again, what even is Nick Jr. in the first place anymore? As the only rating you would see on Nick Jr. is TVY. Literally aged like the most rotten carton of milk that I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, so
thanks.
for anyone who's interested, I'm going to list off the titles of all the Bluey minisode episodes on Disney Plus. We got Burger Dog, Bingo 3000, Muffin Unboxing, Letter, Hungry, Three Pigs, Animals, alongside a Bluey clip compilation.
Man, Blue's Fizzy deserve.
Like they have an entire like compilation of all of them.
Everything around based on IP. Yeah, not every IP thing is a reboot. There's revivals too. Revivals when you continue a story. I don't like where people call bundles mergers. Exactly. They're never mergers, and they never were mergers, and they never will be mergers in the first place. Team Mizumi has a few episodes from season 1 online that had the 2007-2009 Splat logo, which is interesting. That is quite
and Bubble Guppies does have a few of those too, for whatever reason.
Also, they're in way too much massive depth to even merge. Well, Randall, I recommend you check out one of my recent videos. Paramount's actually starting to get a bit better thanks to the whole Skydance thing. They actually focus on it. I honestly think they should keep going with Skydance because that is like the perfect company for them to go with. And because Warner Bros. Discovery, it doesn't work because you know how much depth they have. They still have a lot of depth. Anyway, you can go ahead, Cartoon Van.
Yeah, at this current rate of Warner Bros. Discovery, it was 2 years ago when with $55 billion, like $55.6 billion in debt, and now like I think they're at,
since 2022.
and now they're currently at I think $45.3 billion in debt. So at this rate, it would take them 11 years, including the past 2, in order to get out of their debt.
Yeah. All day pluses. So it's not a digital TV version. So a broadcast network version of FX. Bundles aren't mergers. Well, you got that right. It's just a supposed way to save money by renting shows from both services at once. Exactly. Exactly. Audio.
Feels weird though.
Renaissance 2016.
Like
well, more like 2018 to be honest.
First,
not a good year for Sony. Oh boy, was it a bad year for Sony. 2018 felt like a true renaissance to that company.
Just like how last year, bad year for Disney.
Shows can still be accessed, and of course there is piracy, so all hope is not lost. Piracy will always be a thing. If you had to
and speaking of DVDs, I for some reason when it comes to DVDs, I for some reason have a DVD of 4 movies from the 2000s that are Nickelodeon original movies
Same
that aren't
here.
even on Paramount Plus.
And reboots can be a bit repetitive, but this is what we have to live with. A lot of companies are focusing on IPs, matching on nostalgia and fan purposes.
These
Of
movies,
course,
all Nickelodeon original, but not even on Paramount Plus. So,
yeah, let's see. There are, of course, original ideas occasionally. Of course, there are. I mean, so many of them can be worth it. It's a shame that many of them had to be screwed over unless you're, well, yes, kids or Disney. Because those actually focus on non-IPs compared to those like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon.
yeah, I
Even
might as well list off the names of all 4 movies that I have on this DVD.
That's pretty cool. It's a Can Bomber 3. Do you hear about Pickle and Peanut having a T14 rating on IMDb? Ooh, I do plan to make a little short on that. That is
Yeah,
actually legit. I don't really trust IMDb. Oh, I don't. I never trust IMDb when it comes to TV shows, especially when their ratings are just very, very mixed. Is Nick Mom going to come back? Oh,
why did Nick
never,
Mom ever
never in a
come
million
back?
years. It's never coming back. Oh, it's never coming back. Oh, it is a failed experiment. It is.
By the way, about this DVD I have, it's a family 4-pack with the movies Roxy Hunter and the Myth of the Mermaid movie,
Yes. Oh,
Jim
I wish
Teacher the
they would
movie,
focus on Zach Storm.
Rhapsody of
Hey, at
Summer,
least they're bringing back
and
Ghost
Ferdinand
Force.
Rules.
At least they're finally focusing on non-miraculous Zach Doom shows. Just give me Zach Storm season 2, please. Zach Storm season 2 would be fire. Let's see.
And Antonia, I want to know how do you feel if I
Yeah.
said that there's official Paw Patrol content with Moonbug behind it, teaming up with Spin Master?
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty. I actually heard it.
Yeah, Rocky's Garage,
There's
Sky's
actually
Music
some.
Party. Those are
Yeah,
animated by
that
Moonbug.
kind of concerned me. That really kind of concerned me at this point.
But they did get good. They did get good reviews. Like a lot of people
Oh,
seem to like them for something that was animated by
I've
Moonbug.
watched Miraculous since season 3. Yeah. Doesn't air that much on Disney Channel anymore. Still, they have been still reliant on it. Imagine if Moonbug participates in this show. Oh, let's hope not. I hope Zach Doom doesn't go forward with Moonbug. I doubt it, but let's hope not. Sometimes IMDb also gives a good rating on some episodes that have received a more negative reception. Exactly. Like I don't really try, and then you get those review bombers on those that don't deserve to be review bombed. Like, for example, the Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, and the Patrick Star Show have very low ratings despite being highly received.
Then wait, why do I have a feeling that at one point there could have been a review bomb of Cuckoo Juku?
Oh, there was. Trust me, I
Oh,
had to deal with it. I really
let me
had
guess
to deal
from
with it. There
that
was a
clone of
review
yours that
bomber from
hates the show.
Poland who used alternate accounts, and that person didn't even get a consequence. Ooh,
I'm guessing it's
and that
that clone
person
of
is
yours
now
that hates the
inactive now,
show.
but it really caused, like, it claimed about Kukaharajuku being the worst thing ever in
That
accounts,
explains why
which
I
is
saw
very
those.
unfair. It used to have a 6.2, but that review bomb had to just ruin. Do you think Cartoonito will shut down sometime soon? No, I think it'll just focus on Max. They just might as well bring back the Cartoonito Hub on Max.
Now,
Noggin Bomb.
about Cartoonito,
Well,
my
actually,
thoughts,
not really.
honestly.
We got Paramount Plus, but
uh,
I mean, maybe as a Pluto TV channel, maybe. Just
Like,
looking for
if I
IMDb specifically. That would be pretty, yeah, interesting. Yeah. I doubt that Moonbug will participate. Well, they do also work on like Oddbots, and that's not a preschool show either. It's just generic kids shows. But let's hope Zach Toon doesn't do that. Ooh, man, Zach Toon's been over relying on
it's
this
already
series.
weird enough having Spin Master do that.
Yeah.
Ironically enough,
I've
about those
heard.
two
I
things
have
with
actually heard
Moonbug
about
and
Blippi's Actors Pass. It is not good. It is very that he a lot of
It seems
bad
that
things.
even Nickelodeon's acknowledging those shorts from Paw Patrol with Moonbug. Yeah, with the Nick Jr. channel uploading all the Rocky's Garage stuff, and then the Shimmer and Shine YouTube channel uploading the stuff at Sky's Music Party.
True. Yeah, Nick Mom was never coming back. I mean, and they were planning to have like over 50 originals. 50 originals. And it just got
Sounds like
scrapped
another
because of
block that
controversy. And the
didn't
short
get
just
that.
ended up to be reruns of like classic sitcoms and movies until it's just abrupt demise.
Hey, Nick
Wow.
Mom actually.
Talk about a
Nick
financial
Mom
failure.
at one point. Nick Mom at one point,
Yeah,
according to someone I've heard, mentioned someone I've heard of someone mentioning that at one point Nick Mom made Nick Jr. air the B movie on that block. The B movie and Nick Mom.
They're the B movie. They're kind of funny. Imagine co-producing a show. Oh, that I don't think that's ever happened, especially as in France. But they have that co-produce company, so and that kind. All I wanted Zagtoon to do is just stop focusing on Miraculous and just focus on other shows. Just seriously, the other shows need a chance in there, like especially Zap Sword, because let me tell you, I'm still waiting for that season 2, and it's been over 5 years.
And when I was in that video about Nick Jr. airing non-educational stuff, in that same video that I was singing along to for the song Zero Gravity from Kuke Izuku, I saw a promo mentioning that you could watch it on Nick Jr. So
yeah, I know, but then again, that was when they booted it off after booted off from Nickelodeon. Hello, Annabelle Morrison. I feel Zagtoon is milking more. Oh, it is. Trust me, it is milking more than SpongeBob of all things. When you think you're a friend of SpongeBob, you have a big problem. Seriously. 2 movies and another movie, despite the fact that the first one was actually a retelling of its origin story. That is just plain unnecessary fuel right there. Cartoon Studios has them over reliant on AI. Yeah, the whole Winnie the Pooh thing. I say what you. My goodness, that I saw a picture of a cut animal, and yeah, that AI is definitely gonna be a disaster.
Not the only piece of content that's produced by AI that's going to release. There's going to be a new movie in theaters, and one of the characters looks exactly like Mike Wazowski, so we're going to have to go through that.
Oh, that Wesley's thing? Woo!
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people might as well, apologize that I was like Wesley. I actually like that. I mean, not really. I mean,
I'm just waiting. I'm just over here waiting on the Disney calling. I'm just waiting on the Disney calling for those suing.
For those studios. Like, that'll be fun. Oh, I can see it being a box office failure. There's a new Kelly movie in production. Do you know that Cartoon Studios actually owns Frederick? Yes, I do. They bought it, and I'm still waiting for that Mag and the Ferocious Beast reboot, if that's ever going to happen.
And another, like, honestly, the reboot.
Yep, Stanley.
When it comes to the, like,
all right,
for me, any stuff of reboots or revivals that I'm waiting on, I'm just waiting on the Phineas and Ferb revival and the fan-made Wow Websy reboot.
Okay. Yeah, the fan-made one. I've heard of it. Yeah, it's the final why they're doing Gumball.
Hey, Wow Websy, even though it's not really a show that you would expect to get a reboot, well, it has enough fans to be able to get it one, so it's like
as the AI Winnie the Pooh. Exactly. It is just so cursed that the studios would do it. Oh, I'm surprised.
What studio is even making that movie?
Hello.
What studio's
You're not
even
in.
making that
Exactly.
AI generated movie?
I thought they were dead. I thought they were absolutely dead. Or Diamond's like anime that needs to stop milking miraculous and make good shows. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that would be cool
Hey,
for PBS Retro in Canada.
if you guys
What
want to
happens when
see
characters are in the public domain?
if you guys want to see an example of AI not really working out well and showing that AI can't replace actual people, on my friend Zuma Fan's YouTube channel, there's literally a video saying how AI can't replace people using Paw Patrol. Trust me.
Exactly. Do you know Stars actually distributed two animes? Well, I know they worked on Bubsy and Dan versus. It's, I thought NFTs were just absolutely dead. Like, seriously, they're
There's,
literally.
I still remember
Well,
when Sesame Street, for whatever
have
reason, announced
Mr.
NFTs.
It's not going to be a good one. It's going to be CGI.
I still remember back when NFTs were on the trend. I remember when Nickelodeon announced some of their 90s shows were going to get NFTs and how Sesame Street was getting NFTs and Adult Swim getting NFTs.
I think the website is probably dead now because they knew that this was just nothing but fat. They were on. Oh, that is just absolutely disgusting. Just really NFTs of dead YouTubers. NFTs of literally, especially stolen art. Like if you have NFTs of stolen art, that is something that you might as well just call the police because that is absolutely illegal to do. That should be absolutely illegal.
I still remember when SML about NFTs. I still remember when SML made a video completely making fun of NFTs.
Yeah, I love. I remember Smurfs having NFTs.
Cody.
Yeah,
Joseph, dude.
you know, the one thing I can actually say, I gotta say, Illumination actually did a W. They were against NFTs and they did an April Fool's post of it to make fun of it, given how.
Bye-bye. Ba-ba-dee-ba-da-ba. Don't ask about the whole minion impression thing.
Do you know that Dambo made a video called Animal Dubs? Interesting. I've heard about it by Lionsgate, but it's crossover with a web series. Is that actually true, or is he making that up? Well, I actually do know that the people that worked on the series actually want to revive the series. Maybe in some way or form. Maybe on Tubi even. I mean, it's available on Tubi, so why not just make it a Tubi original as a continuation of the series?
And then I still remember when Rebecca Sugar confirmed wanting to make more Steven Universe.
Charter Spectrum used stolen art from some deviant on DeviantArt for No Time to Spy.
Oh yes,
I
remember that announcement about the stolen art.
Oh boy. Yeah, this comes to show that Spectrum is stooping this low. Like, you might as well just get rid of the service due to how stupid their decisions are nowadays. We do really need our cartoon. Exactly.
I would honestly trust Philo or Cox if you're trying to get any cable service, or even Dish Networks, but no Spectrum, please. No Spectrum.
Yeah, just don't go to Spectrum. You're doing the most dumbest decisions. In fact, I mean, I moved on. I no longer have DirecTV, but I have my own TV service, which is a pretty rare one, but
out of all my cable experience, like when it comes to having access to cable networks, it's a good thing. All my experience.
The only cartoon that's biggest hit is Voltron. They didn't get rid of the art. Oh my gosh. Speaking of Tubi's, their original live action movies are just hilariously bad. Oh, don't that horrible Winnie the Pooh movie that is actually available on Tubi. It is
honestly
so bad. Like, it is absolutely
the movies I do have on DVD from Nickelodeon, like the Nickelodeon movies I have on DVD from the 2000s, I can definitely see these being available on Tubi. For how forgotten they got.
Charter Spectrum is still on Disney now, even though XD and Disney Dream Channel were dropped. Ooh, they might as well update that. They can, probably because they kept Disney Channel, but not the other two, which is still unfair given how Disney Dream actually still does good ratings. Streaming is much better. I find streaming to be overrated, in my opinion. streaming is just cable 2.0, if not a bit worse, especially the fact that they literally do not have their own take on DVR. Seriously, if you want to be like cable, you might as well have your version of DVR. Yeah, you don't have your version of DVR, which is stupid because DVRs actually keep episodes for a long period of time. Let's see if there is a network that is anime shows that are in between Cartoon Network and Adult Swim.
Yeah, and also DVRs. About DVRs, that's one downfall of Cox. They do not do DVRs. They just go straight to demand on demands.
Yeah, Disney Channel works. Let's see, Cartoon Studios at least they're bringing back Winnie the Pooh. Yes, but an AI, which is very concerning thanks to public domain.
Ooh, I don't like the idea of AI me. Yes, I just did a Winnie the Pooh impression to do that.
Oh, bother.
Yeah. Oh, bother, indeed. Oh, when will they stop making it
like rabbits
rip-offs?
honestly. You gotta sound more like rabbits. Let's see.
Oh, bother. When will they stop making rip-offs?
Puppet shows
movie,
animation,
now AI?
honestly, no. Puppet shows are puppet shows. They're live action. I wouldn't call them animation. Honestly, it's just live action. But creative live action.
That's the weird confusion. I mean, even WCO Fun got confused.
News. Let's see.
We need Girl Meets World as well, like Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse always over here is on Disney Channel. I'm surprised he's still
Yeah. I honestly wish public domain projects are treated better than this. From NFTs to AI controversy to horror live action movies that are completely unnecessary.
Yeah, we have the Bamboo animation Winnie the Pooh movie, which I'm still waiting for updates.
I still have to drop Disney networks, although I wish Spectrum could have fixed their dumb moves, including the fact that Disney XD thing scares them.
Exactly.
Yes.
The fact that they had to get rid of Freeform, despite the fact that it used to be ABC Family, is absolutely unfair. Like, it caused them to get rid of most of their...
And before it was ABC Family, it was even known as Fox Family until it changed to ABC Family too.
Yeah, I mean...
Fox Family to ABC Family to Freeform.
I'm not surprised, but surprisingly enough, the show is actually pretty good. I actually recommend Freeze Feed, by the way. Let's see. I remember Master Raindrop promo on Kids Street when it was Kids Central. Ooh, what's next? Are they gonna make AI Pinocchio? Don't give them any ideas. Just don't give them any ideas. If Baby TV is unknown, then why isn't it ever owned by Disney? That's easy. The Fox buyout. It was a Fox network until it got bought by Disney, thanks to the 20th Century Fox buyout, which they claim the rights to have Baby TV now ever since. Let's see. In 2015, Nick Jr. go back to 24/7. Well, yeah, that's because Nick Mom was just dead for good reason.
3 days before the anniversary of Nick Mom, too.
Oh! And it literally ended off with a whimper and a hilarious one at that.
Yeah, and honestly, about the controversies of Nick Mom, its viewership, I guess the launch didn't do so well. Probably part of it also being because of it launching on Cartoon Network's 20th anniversary.
Oh, that is insane. Nick Jr. channel was 24/7 before Nick Mom launched. Exactly. Back when it was Noggin. Ooh. Let's see. I honestly don't like Baby TV. Well, opinion is sorry because I actually like Baby First as my therapy place, especially that they have classic Teletubbies now, and that's actually kind of like a therapy thing going on. Nick Mom's stand-up company were not even that funny. Oh, they were never funny. They were absolutely cringy as heck. No wonder even moms hated it. When moms hated it, you know there was going to be a problem.
Yeah, it was targeted towards moms between the ages of 18 and 49. And everyone seemed to have hated it, except I only know one person I'm friends with that likes it, and he's actually a male, not a female, a male.
I should get me pictures of Drop Disney Network's returning to respect. Oh, that would be pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Nick
Oh, and
Jr.
I might as well.
24/7, but then start to over. Yeah, well,
I might,
that's John Flannery for you. Baby TV has a good assortment of variety, especially on originals. Nick Mom
like,
show should have been on Nick at Night. Well, Instant Mom was actually on Nick at Night, so there was that.
like
What if they
to be.
made Nick bad? Interesting. Interesting, but
I'm just
yeah, I
gonna
don't think
say
that's
this
gonna happen.
right now. For those of you that are wondering, in the words of my friend that likes Nick Mom, he said that the only issue with it is that it was on Nick Jr. They should have changed it to something on TV Land or being a block inside of a block on Nick
Oh,
at Night.
I think it would work. It would have worked better on TV Land. It would have worked so much better. You know, just
Yeah,
give it
the
something. I mean, especially at TV Land's basically if Nick at Night was 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week of Nick at Night. I mean,
Yeah,
TV Land was literally launched with the purpose of being Nick at Night 24/7.
yeah, exactly. Like ever since day one. Honestly, wouldn't know what to feel about that. Funimation, my mistake. It's okay. I like Funimation too. Nick Dad is Nick at Night, I guess. Well, both of them are. It's more of a Nick family actually. I
I
see.
I've heard of Nick Dad, but I've never really seen actual footage of
The
it.
reason why it was hated was because the Pacific, yeah, my area. It starts at 7 p.m., but in Alaska at 6 p.m. Oh, it's even worse when you go to the Hawaiian area. Yeah, that is 3 hours earlier than the Pacific. That's 4 p.m. Yeah, that's a main problem. No wonder.
4 p.m. in Hawaii.
Yep.
Mm. And
Yeah,
now,
not good.
and now to think that Adult Swim starts at 11 a.m. in Hawaii.
At least there was check past that, but yeah, you do have a point.
But you still have to deal with adult content as early as 1 p.m.
True.
and as early as 11 a.m. on the weekends.
Well, yeah, but not really. I mean, some of it is family aim. It gets truly more mature friendly when it goes to American Dad. Let's be real here. But Nickelodeon has been milking SpongeBob for years. Yep. It was actually nothing worse. Right. Let's see. Good content.
Oh,
They
and
don't need
I
for
might as
some
well
reason
mention this.
because they
Speaking of
can't.
American Dad, I still remember this one point in time where Cartoon Network made an error where they had the Cartoon Network logo instead of the Adult Swim logo while airing American Dad. Well,
Oh, I think they did it during Family Guy. One time. Let's see. Let's see.
like it was
Donnie
back in
Evans started
2019. I still remember the error because it was part of this situation where I stayed up 12 days in a row, like stayed up awake for 12 days straight because of constantly going to the hospital and then going back home. It was a whole ordeal. And literally the last day landed the day before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we
The
don't
day before
talk about
Christmas Eve.
Studio 10. Maybe a controversial thing. I mean, I don't think it's dying. It's just focusing solely on IPs. I still care about it. Well, Kids 3 at 5 p.m. launch and closing at 7 p.m. each day for Family Central does make sense. I mean, especially the fact that Kids Street is actually slowly going less towards a preschool network. It
Wait,
is now
I'm
going more
just
towards a normal kids channel
now.
with stuff that is going towards the 6 to 11 demographics, such as Polly Pocket, Pat the Dog, and now Inspector Gadget.
And I might as well mention this. Recently, I got a
Let's
Polly
not talk
Pocket.
about it because Nick sucked.
When it comes to Polly Pocket and their videos, I did get ads for Polly Pocket twice now today, and coincidentally, they were both while I was watching Kuku Harajuku. Do you think it's a coincidence?
Probably because both were
Female aimed, 6 to 11 demographic.
Yeah. I mean, Polly was actually originally planned to on Nickelodeon. I actually did a video on that. What if Family Central Explorer was his own channel? Maybe. I honestly think Kids Free would have worked so much better if we can be on other TV providers. What would happen if there was an adult anime channel for Nick and Night? Oh, they tried. Oh, they tried, and it did not work. Presenting Glenn Martin Dees. It was a show that existed.
And then they
even
tried
got rid
again
of
with the Hey Arnold spinoff for adults, and that show was completely canceled before it could come out.
back then, but that was actually intended for like MTV, not Nick at
Like
Night.
it was originally meant for Nick at Night, but then it
I
moved
think
to
it would've
MTV,
worked
but then
better
just
on
got
Paramount
canceled completely, and it was a whole ordeal. I don't know
Yeah,
what the.
I think it would have worked better like as a Paramount Plus original. Well, this guy.
Yeah, but Paramount Plus didn't exist back then when it was announced.
I mean, it's possible. Well, Gumball can be very sadistic at times and can be very kinda has its dark humor. I wouldn't
When it
really
comes to
consider
Cartoon
it
Network,
a 7 series.
like
More
when it comes to
comedic
Cartoon Network shows,
crazy and most European women shows. That's pretty
when it
cool.
comes to the whole
Alright,
Cartoon Network shows
have fun
on,
with wrestling.
I still remember like back in like 2018 when I would see Nick Jr. on Nick starting as early as 5 a.m. causing Paw Patrol to air on Nick at Night for the last hour.
We'll see.
And I'm not joking about that, by the way.
Yeah, all right, man. I see you. Okay. I might do something. I'm gonna put on a little video to get a little entertainment. Okay.
Yeah, it was a whole ordeal with Paw Patrol. I just don't want to have to get into that. It's some sort of controversy, but I didn't know why it was going on. Hey, at least now they just end with SpongeBob, which makes more sense for a channel like Nick at Night. It's more of a family channel, so. Oh yeah, and now with Cartoon Network, they had the whole Moonbug situation up until the whole Cartoon Network the Cartoonito cut down, leaving Cocomelon out. And now Disney's getting into that whole YouTube stuff. Morphle. Not even the 2D classic era. So it's like, oh, Antonio's gone. You're just gonna have to wait, guys. I don't know what happened.
Still.
Okay, Antonio's back. Antonio, if you're wondering what I was doing, I'm just talking to the viewers while waiting on you.
All right, let's see. I also remember. Oh yeah, it was on Nick at Night. I remember that. I remember Nick at Night signs off at 7 a.m. Yeah, it's always Paw Patrol because it makes more money. Big shows on YouTube. I actually did a video on that. That there was a reason why we have Ryan and Baby Shark series. Yeah, Paw Patrol aired on Nick at Night. Yeah, let's be glad Nick's 2 to 10 was never a thing because it is absolutely a mistake, especially when they interrupt content. What if the new Bunny will air on Cartoonito soon? I mean, it is possible if they want to extend the Cartoonito block, but you know it's going to be on Max. Let's see. I don't really like. Ooh, a lot of us don't. YouTube Kids is full of brain rot.
Yeah. When it comes to Adult Swim's issues of airing Cartoon Network shows without I still remember like around the same time that Paw Patrol was airing on Nick at Night, I would see like 3 a.m. airings of Teen Titans Go on Adult Swim. I'm not joking.
Oh, that's pretty. I actually had a pretty crazy dream. Yeah, there's even Pocket Watch coming. So I imagine like if Cartoon Network actually just suddenly just turned into Adult Swim back in 2001, just as a 24-hour network, and it just stayed like that, and all the Cartoon Network content just ended up to be claimed as Adult Swim content, and it doesn't just call itself for adult animation. It actually just gears it towards all ages. It was a weird dream I had. Really weird dream. Like even Cartoon Fridays and
I guess your dream predicted the future because I mean, just look at Cartoon Network now, moving all their original content to Adult Swim.
Well, not really. I mean, my version had like, oh, like it had Cartoon Network wouldn't have existed. So
But then
Gumball,
again, I
Adventure
have
Time
had
on
dreams that
even
predicted
though
the
it happened
future where
in
I would see
yeah.
I remember this one dream where I saw a new
We don't
episode
talk
of
about
Hansel and
random things.
Gretel, a new
Yeah,
episode of
yeah.
Rumbling Through,
All
and
right.
4 new episodes of
Okay, I
Paw
get
Patrol
it.
before they even
Fantasy
released.
3 doesn't have a channel in Canada. Well, it has a block. Cartoon Network doesn't exist there. Yeah, that's probably because they don't have their expansion there. I mean, they already have Treehouse. Some fast channels are airing YouTube Kids makes some sense, but linear TV makes no sense because they have YouTube. Exactly. Now,
Like
I need to
those
keep.
channels,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
okay with those airing Moonbug, but when it comes to actual cable networks like Disney Channel and Cartoon Network, just no,
So-called
no.
lazy kids, inappropriate contents. What if we don't talk about that? I did a video on that for Tina carrying a lot of Loud House. Even though regular YouTube has flaws to oversaturation. Yep, that's right. So I hope you don't mind if I can talk. Actually, whew. All right. So back to my dream. Like it felt like an alternate universe. Like every single Cartoon Network show that you would think of on Adult Swim, Adventure Time, regular show, Gumball, Clarence, Steven Universe, Uncle Grandpa, Foster's, Chowder, Flapjack, the Checker Pass content, Powerpuff Girls, Bent, and every single one of them. My dream was really weird. It was really crazy.
Kind of like how I had this weird dream. Like I still remember this one weird dream I had of like Paw Patrol on like what seemed to be Paw Patrol on Nick at Night, and apparently that became true a year
That's
later.
actually real.
Yeah, that like eventually became real, and it was like, how did my dream predict that? And then another time where my dream predicted the future, I remember this one dream where I saw 4 new episodes of Paw Patrol alongside a new episode of Rumbling Crew and a new episode of Hamster and Gretel before they even released. Like those new episodes didn't even exist yet, and they were somehow in the same exact format as when they later on premiered.
That's actually kind of crazy. That is really crazy. I know, of course, it is actually real about Paw Patrol being on Nick and Night with 2019. That was a moment to remember. That really was a moment.
A weird moment, might we add, and then of course there was the whole Henry Danger on Nick at Night the same year because of Henry Danger the musical sing along.
Yep. What it will be. I mean, Nick and Night is basically like sometimes it's just Nickelodeon after hours. Sometimes just Nickelodeon both added hours.
Like Snick, so
Yeah. I wonder what.
like
Oh gosh, why is this a thing?
Nickel,
I wonder why Chris Savino's reaction to Loud House. Well, Chris Savino is fired, and probably for good reason. I think a new episode of Haley's Channel on demand before the release. Dang, really? That's actually pretty cool.
Hey, I have seen new episodes of Paw Patrol before they released here in America plenty of times, with those that would air in Canada first. And also for you guys in Canada, I might as well mention this: for any Paw Patrol fans in Canada, a new episode on August 17th, and a new episode on August 24th on TVO Kids.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
For any of you fans in Canada.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, oh, definitely, Randall. They should have picked up Millie Magnificent. Seriously, the Millie Magnificent would have worked so much better in the U.S.
At 8:01 a.m. 8:01 a.m. on TVO Kids on those 2 days, for any of those fans.
It ended on the worst cliffhanger. I mean, we do have fan continuations. I did see some fan continuation. I did see like someone on fan fiction. They did like a little pet shop movie. It was like it takes place after the series. So fan continuations do exist.
Hey, I want to see a fan made. I want to see a fan made season 4 of Kukarajuku to see how it would have worked out if there's any season 4 leaks.
I actually have one planned, a full-on episode list.
I do want like a full-on animation, including voice acting, though. That's the thing.
And AFM Family treat Paw Patrol better than what Paramount used. That's basically it. And the AFM Family is probably one of the most random things you'll ever see in terms of linear. And it's really crazy. Seriously, like Disney, Nick, Cartoon Network, content at night. Lego Nick's and Nights.
Hey, in Germany, instead of having Nick at Night, Nickelodeon has CC +1, aka Comedy Central +1. So like one moment you'd be watching South Park, and then the next you'd be watching SpongeBob, like some NTV channel identity crisis.
Internationally, let's say Halo's on the news not as bad, if not worse than the Starburst, the Force of Evil. I think. Hey, Sanjay, nice. Speaking of India, a lot of local shows there. Their channels like Nick and especially Pogo. Yep, I do know. Oh, the Nickelodeon India. They did that. I did that infamous stabbing meme. I think Nick propped the early season 9 episodes of SpongeBob because I thought they were formats.
And then the main thing I remember about Nick India, they seemed, even though Butterbean Cafe has ended a long time ago, it still airs on Nick Jr. over there. So,
yeah, DC Dab. It's look, it's the good dinosaur. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's the worst Pixar film anymore because oh boy, the Brave film.
42 seasons in 13 years. Holy moly!
Yeah, there's ridiculousness in that. Oh look, guys, a franchise I actually want to see come back. At least Haley was happy. Oh, exactly. And Haley doesn't cause
really
that.
Trying my best not to cuss at these ideas.
Butterfly. God, I hate
42 seasons across 13 years. It almost has the same amount of seasons as Sesame Street. Sesame Street, meanwhile, been going on over 50 years. It only took ridiculousness 13 years.
Of Nickelodeon okay, what channel is this? Nickelodeon, of course. Let's see. What is your favorite Cubo show? Absolutely Being Ian. Like literally everything about Being Ian. It's just absolutely brilliant. Clash of the Titans is a close second because it just felt like you're watching Toonami on Cubo, man. Let's see.
Also, before you guys ask about my favorite Cubo show, I did not have access to Cubo since it's not in the same it's not in my state territory, so I don't have an answer on that.
Cubo was nationwide though.
There was some states where it was not available, and Nebraska is one of them.
Ooh, that kind of sucks. Okay. You're the Pop fan 2010. You're pretty cool, I guess.
Like we for some reason have Ion Television, but no Cubo. Not even the Cubo block, I think.
That does suck. Bob the Builder 2015 is your latest favorite.
I know, it does suck that we don't have any.
So bad. You know Bob.
Bob the Builder 2015?
Yeah, that ain't Bob the Builder. That ain't Bob. Not my Bob.
Nah, that's Bob from Walmart. Just saying.
Bob from Walmart. Oh, that's hilarious. Favorite Romania channel. Minimax. Let's see.
Or better yet, that's AI Bob. AI Bob, more likely than not.
That's more of a. Let's see.
Oh. Hey, PBS Kids at one point picked up Bob the Builder 2015. I don't know what the. That's not Bob. That's Bill the Builder. Damn. Sorry about the whole thing, but anyway.
Recording.
Antonio, is there an issue with your side of
it? It is the cam. It is the camera. All right, the camera's the problem. Yeah, at least we got the classic Bob the Builder to air later on. So at least they admitted
versions of Bob are on Paramount Plus. The ironic thing is, both versions of Bob the Builder are on Paramount Plus.
Same seasons at one point. Yeah, season 9, SpongeBob was actually, well, for the godparents was when the showman's declined. At least there's a new wish now. Oh, right. New person. That's who it is. Hello, David. Kubo has many other better,
Hey,
more well-liked
David.
shows than he should be airing
Hello.
instead. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I mean, I
Can I ask? Can I
like it
ask the
too,
creator?
too.
Can I ask
What are
the
your thoughts
creator?
on Euro 2024? Not really into that. Nick HD versus TMNT
Um,
thing.
Can I ask the
That's
creator?
weird.
Can
That's
I
really
ask?
weird.
Why did I hear in the background
All
someone
right.
the Fairly Odd Parents theme song about to play? Why did I hear that?
Which audio did you hear it from?
I think I heard it from your audio, David.
No, I did
Always
not.
giving in commands.
I did not pray.
But yeah, I'm not gonna use screen recording.
Luckily, no
Hopefully
lyrics
don't. Or
started,
TV or
I
so
did
no
not.
copyright. But
Nope.
I
still,
did not pray the. I did not pray the.
I don't
I did
know.
not pray.
Antenna One's not my thing. I'm more into animation. Of course, I'm all about
I
animation.
gotta tell you something.
Speaking of which, name shows that suffered seasonal rot. Oh, there is easily.
seasonal rot.
I did not play the Fairy Odd Parents theme song.
It's fairly
It's
obvious. The Simpsons.
Boing Plus. I've never heard of Boing Plus, but a Cartoonito Italy block.
Oh goodness.
Um,
Oh,
Goliath
so many had suffered from seasonal rot. Even great shows even
Can I
had
ask
to
the,
deal with some major flaws. I
Hey,
hate
a lot of people
romantic
do say
arcs
that
on
Paw
TV
Patrol.
series.
A lot of people do say that Paw Patrol is one of those that suffered seasonal rot, starting around season 5.
Yeah, that used to be Pop Italy. Pop Italy at Cuckoo Rajuku's dub.
Can I ask
Until it got cut short. Which kind
everybody?
of sucks. I wish CBBS in the United States and Spanish speak came back. Oh, that would be nice. Especially that CBBS in the UK has Vita the Vet. Oh, that would have been really good to air on Nick Jr.
Everybody?
Showcase the Vita the Vet
Yeah.
on
Can I ask the creator something?
stream. Definitely. All
Antonio, David has something to ask you.
right, what is it?
Happy
Oh,
birthday,
yeah,
my
they did
friend.
have a Spanish speak. That's why it's a dish. I'm closing.
I'm just over here confused.
Cartoon fan.
All right, David,
Yeah?
you can go ahead.
What I was trying to say was, happy birthday, my friend.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Are you my friend?
Okay.
I'm just over here like, what service was everyone expecting Hey Dougie to end up on? I sure wasn't expecting it on Tubi.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I expect it on.
Because of the whole Peppa Pig situation, I was honestly expecting it on Netflix.
Same. I mean, Netflix really does.
I mean, there was a point in time when Netflix used to have Sarah and Duck, so
Yeah, Netflix.
What's the name? What cartoon fan? What's the name of the creator?
No freaking reason.
the name of the person who runs the channel, his name is literally in his username. It's Antonio.
Oh, Antonio. Antonio. Can I?
Antonio is muted.
Can I ask you what I was going to tell him? Or do I need to wait for him? Antonio?
Be successful in general, and like coverage shows over Perch and Paramount Plus.
I think Antonio is trying to read some of the comments. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is it? Which he was on? Yeah.
I'm talking.
Bioptics.
Antonio.
Yes.
I'm talking about one of your videos that I saw.
Which one is?
Did you talk about when the SpongeBob movie the first SpongeBob movie was on Tubi?
Oh, I think it was when the SpongeBob movie was on Max, not Tubi.
Oh, the time
Yeah.
I messed.
Also, when was the SpongeBob movie ever on Tubi? I know
Um,
about when it was on Netflix and when it was on Max, back when it was known as HBO
I
Max.
know,
But
I know, but I
It was
messed up.
on.
But here's
Wish
the
I
thing.
had Me Too Tunes. Yeah.
The same time that it was first on Max, it was also on Tubi the same time. And then
Dang, that's actually crazy.
I don't think
That's actually
Nickelodeon would have
crazy.
accepted a license from a company that would be able to put the movie up for free. I don't think Nickelodeon would accept that.
no. And then I think Nickelodeon or Paramount found out the movie
I
was
know.
on there, so they decided to remove it.
Yeah. Ooh, I guess due to licensing issues. I mean, TV Tunes
Yes.
Just like
still originally
how
placed a lot of people. A lot of people do.
Me
A
TV
lot of people
Tunes
ask.
having a cable version replacing Boomerang. Okay,
No, well, not
if Me
replacing
TV
Boomerang.
Tunes
Not
ever
replacing
gets its
Boomerang. Just
cable,
add some separate thing. Just add some separate thing. All right. Just don't replace Boomerang. Seriously,
Yeah.
just keep Boomerang
yeah,
as is.
Yeah.
seriously.
Here's the channels
Whew.
here's the channels
Weird SpongeBob
Old Spain aired SpongeBob in 2020. I don't know if it. I'm not sure if it still airs.
actually aired Nickelodeon show. I actually showed a post that they actually aired the Fairly face being written on.
Oh,
Ooh,
there
and that was
there
just weird.
Hey, when it comes to shows you wouldn't expect on a TV network in a certain country, but it ends up airing there. I mean, I know a few about there being a few Disney Channel like feeds that aired Johnny Test or the Fairly Odd Parents.
yes,
And
I
some
saw
sort
those
of season
videos.
are bad ideas too. Executive meddling, and it
And
sucks. Especially
and
after the
and
hope
now
the animation strike just ends it
and
all
now
off.
now
Yeah.
I gotta tell you guys something. Um,
Yeah.
well, there's two things that made me sad when I saw them last. It
It
was
was
the
weird as SpongeBob kind of comic being synchro for poignantly.
um
Yeah.
what I was
I
trying to
tried
tell you guys.
but not me to be tunes. Yeah, that's kind of sucks.
Reopen
I'm not talking
Springfield,
about
Illinois, Chuck E. Cheese reopens. Oh,
I'm not talking about Me TV Tunes. I'm talking about two things that used to come on,
Ooh,
and it made me
it's hopeful.
sad. It made me sad to see him gone. It was it was the channels were Cubo, and the other one was Nick Rewind when it used to
Nick,
come on
well, at least
when
we
it
have
used to come on
90s
Teen Nick
tunes now.
when
I
it used
mean,
to come on.
90s tunes is basically Nick Rewind
Yeah,
2.0.
I know when it used to come on when it used to come on Teen Nick, but now
Yeah, yeah.
now it's on the 90s channel, and
Your
that's
last
great.
name.
And
I the '90s, like that '90s network thing. I keep forgetting the name because of the whole thing.
n-
Yep.
How some people I hear it being called '90s Kids, and then some people calling it '90s Tunes, and then '90s Rewind. It's like at this point I don't know what to call it.
I'm just gonna call it the Nick Rewind channel now. I mean, it's literally just
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
That's what-
All the shows they air are basically like Nick Rewind back when it was known as the '90s or all that, and then of course all their bumpers are like Nick Rewind, but with the '90 with their own logo.
I wonder why it was on TNet. Well, nostalgia reasons, of course. because they grew up with it and they wanna watch it again. Let's see. Nick needs to be too.
Hey, it would have
Well,
been cool if Nick Jr. made their own version called Nick Rewind Jr. or Nick Jr. Rewind, you know?
or just Noggin. Just call it Noggin, right? I
Or
think it
that
was.
too would have worked.
Don't even get me started on YT Kids on streaming. You think Me Too? Well, they actually have a fast channel version coming up, and it's actually going to be different compared to the 24-hour network that's available on Philo, Friendly, and over-the-air stations. Don't get me started on YT kids on streaming. Yeah.
And I gotta tell you guys
Okay.
something.
Okay. I think I might.
Um,
All right. What is it?
I'm sad. I'm sad
Ooh,
to
it's
hear
pretty.
that the app
Yeah,
Noggin has gone away.
yeah, I did a video on it.
Yeah,
Um,
I know. I
and
saw.
I've been doing a whole role playing thing with that whole concept where I did some skits with my friend Jay, where
Or
they're not
fake-
they're not exactly kid friendly, so I'm not going to explain them. But
Yeah,
then
do not
there's
expect
also
that's
I
not kid
remember
friendly.
I
yeah.
don't replace them. Yeah, that will be the point. Well, I wish not against Bastion. Oh, that would be nice.
Antonio,
Anyway, guys, I think I. Oh, let's see.
um,
What is it? All right, I can do one
um,
more. Rerun
um,
streams, repeat episodes, Isaac. Yep.
I'm going to ask you. I'm gonna ask
Oh,
you
absolutely, especially that
somebody.
for young
I'm gonna ask.
kids.
I'm gonna ask you somebody, and
Just don't just sit on.
tell me if you know him. Do you know
All right.
Do you know the YouTube channel Break the SpongeBob fan?
Not really.
No,
I was asking the creator that question.
like neither of
I'm
us
a,
have heard of him.
I know, but Antonio,
Yeah.
his birthday is also the same as yours.
I actually share the same birthday as some other people. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
Hey, I am friends with someone who shares the same birthday as me, although she doesn't have her own YouTube channel.
yeah, I know.
Okay, well, I think that's all for this stream. I had a good time there.
And
So,
Antonio, I hope you have a great birthday, and I'll talk to you on Discord chat whenever I want. Does that sound good?
when I have share birthday with a person, pretty cool. K2 came to you, maybe doubtful.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting. All right. So anyway, guys, thanks for the like.
Yep.
Sign off. Peace.
Okay. Bye, Antonio. I will talk
Later.
I'll talk to you on Discord, and I might talk to
All right.
you, Cartoon Fan, on Discord one day.
And if Antonio's available, I might invite him to a stream on my channel too to expand on his birthday stuff. You know.
What's your name
Maybe.
of? Wait. I'm just gonna. Wait. Do you want to? Do you want to accept? Do you want to be friends with me, Cartoon Fan?
Why not? Since I'm also going to be posting a comment for you viewers for what to search for to find my channel for the live stream.
All right. Till then, guys, stay cool.
Yep.
Cartoon Fan, then I can be friends with you.